Hey everybody, happy weekend, best time of the week. Beautiful sunny skies, crisp blue skies, fresh air. We'll all be wearing t-shirts and flip-flops next week, hey? I wish. I thought I'd do some content on calling people out and handling other people's demons. It can be in any type of connection, friend or foe. Sometimes we can see people's behaviours maybe more clearly than they can see theirs, and if we can guard ourselves from falling too deeply into emotions when we're having some kind of situationship with somebody, and be able to see behaviours and clearly, are we then able to call people out? So we might be able to see the demons that other people are carrying. We might be able to see it clearly, and it might not be clear for them because they might not be aware of them. They might not want to do the work on them. They might be very uncomfortable with them, and they might be projecting them back out. So, you know, if you highlight something to somebody and they get super defensive really quick, you've touched a nerve of some kind, some area they don't want to go near. How much can they own it? The problem is with other people's demons and us is that if people are not managing their own stuff, where does it become a problem for other people? Where does it impact other people's happiness? Where does other people start to be scapegoated for other people's discomforts? Where does a lack of self-awareness become a place for projecting their pain and experiences out onto others rather than own it themselves, consciously or unconsciously? So one way in this is to really kindly call people out on their behaviours. Not an easy thing to do. It's not something I love doing, and it's not something I go around looking for either. There can be some avoidance in there, but when we call people out, it's because we're aware of something that might be destructive for others, harmful for others, hurtful for others, and we can see that maybe that person is not owning their stuff. They're not being accountable. They're not going, you know what, that's mine, or you know what, I'm acting in certain ways, I have certain behaviours because actually I'm really hurting, or even I'm sorry that I offended you that way. Or for example, we might need to call people out on offloading their stuff. And it might be that person is offloading all their stuff on you, but you know what, you're at capacity, you're exhausted, you've had a really bad day at work, you've got lots of stresses yourself, you've got no capacity for yourself, and you're being offloaded on. Are you able to say to that person from the heart, you know what, I'm really tired and I'm not feeling great, I'm not feeling myself right now, and how about I think I'm going to go home. I'm really sorry you're going through that, but I can't really give you what I'd like to give you on that right now. Or actually, right now I've only got 15 minutes. That's all I've got. That's all I can spare, I'm afraid, because I've got this, that, and the other to do. So we're not really justifying ourselves. What we're doing is putting in boundaries. So calling people out on their behaviours. Can we hold people accountable? Can we suggest to them that maybe they've got something going on and it feels like their words are maybe a little bit brutal? Their words might be a little bit abrasive, or they're harming you, they're hurting you, or their behaviours are, and that maybe they, in the nicest possible way, need to take a little look at some of their stuff. When we call people out, we kind of get it out of us, that we're not sitting there in a lot of discomfort with what we're on the receiving end of, what we're having to listen to, what we feel we're having to go through. And when we call others out, we're being accountable for ourselves, saying, I'm not okay with that, I don't want to take that on board, that's upsetting me, I don't have the time for it right now, don't have the capacity for it right now, or do you think you might need to look at that a little bit because that behaviour is X, Y or Z. It's so courageous to be able to do that, and I always say to people, when we do it from the right place and we're kind, we're actually helping that other person, we're helping them to be given an opportunity to realise that maybe how they're acting isn't for their best good, isn't for their highest good, isn't them making them too popular right now, isn't this, isn't that. So it's beneficial for them as well, as long as we do it from here. It's okay to own anything. It takes courage, but you're also being accountable for yourself and how you're feeling, and really it comes down to you. Have a great weekend, everybody.